219 here, and it's a squirrel hunt. It's opening day. It's the 15th of August. 66 degrees. They're calling for some thunderstorms later today, so this might be a short one, but we're gonna go up here. This is, if you remember from the videos from this spring and last squirrel season, we're gonna go find where that squirrel party was happening last year. See if there's paid the rent to have another little squirrel party, but it's gonna take me a minute to get all the way down this trail. There's some light rain dropping like a little bit. Trying to work up at these squirrel. My Ruger American with me, with my suppressor on there. I can hear some squirrels chirping up here. Oh, that like a little cat. I don't know what the hell. Look at that. That little cat running down. Yeah, some kind of little cat. Hey. That was crazy. Came out of nowhere. You never know what you're going to see out in the woods. Got a lot of big mosquitoes too. But when I get there, I'll let you know. So this is where I shot up the squirrels last year, but it's all overgrown. Trying to get back there, it used to be all, just used to be a big circle. You can go around, come out back there to this trail, but they haven't cut it. I heard a squirrel way back up in there. I walked back through here, but shooting them and trying to find them in this mess, I want to be kind of close at this point. Mosquitoes, I figured, would kind of fade away, but they ain't faded away either, even with this rain. Whew. They're thick through here. Man, I wish a squirrel were thick like these mosquitoes. But it might be inside. Oh, there's one way back up in there. Yeah, he's way back up in there. Well, we'll go try this other spot. Hopefully the rain will stay like this where it doesn't come down heavy. But if I stay in these canopies like this overhead, it'll be alright. There's a snitch of the woods, a blue jay. I don't think you can see it down that trail. Nah, it gets foggy. But there's a deer right down this trail that moved over probably into this field. Only problem is we'll probably spook it because this opens up right here. Let me look through these trees. See all these trees here? Sometimes they'll be running through here, hopping from tree to tree. Phew. Just got bit right on the hand. Look at that one, right on the knuckle. There's a crow. It is crow season too, but I don't have a shotgun. I don't want to get in too much of this open field because the rain's starting to pick up a little bit. Trying to sneak around this corner. Yeah, once they go into this thick stuff, man, it's game over. No telling where that deer went. here. This curves around back out to this field on this back side. But when I get to this other spot, we'll set up and see what we can get. I'll be right back. Alright, so seen a couple of fox squirrels. A buck came out of these woods over here and took off. So the rain stopped. But I want to show you something. When you come out here, and I can't get too close, okay? So I'm just going to zoom in on it. But when you're walking out here, you got to be careful. See that right there? That's a really, really bad day right there. That's a bad, bad day. And I'm allergic to bees. So guess what? We're going to get the bees knees out of here. Ooh, wee. Alright, first one of the year right here. I caught him. Make sure he's dead. Yeah, he's toast. There he is. First one of the year, man. Hit him in the side. Right there, man. It's alright. Little squirrely squirrel here. Red tailed. Oh, here, I caught him. He was hung up in this tree right here. You see where that knot is? He was in that crevice of that knot. He made one faint noise, and that was the end of him. There he is. First one of the year. So the end of opening season of squirrel is good. It's not so much about the numbers. It's about getting back out there and hunting hard and hunting for something other than fish. You know what I'm saying? Fishing, I enjoy fishing, but I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. But it fills that time gap where you really go out in the woods and you start really, putting your skills to the test. And I think one of the biggest things is that we've heard all through, I don't know about you, but my growing up in times is, you always took that younger person out squirrel hunting when they went hunting for the first time, not necessarily for deer, but for squirrel. Small game. Small game is a vital, not only necessity, but a really good source to cut down income. You know what I'm saying? That you would be spending on hamburgers, hot dogs, so on and so forth. Like I tell people that come to my counter, when you take that pallet of wild game, that saves you money in the long run, but it gets you interested in something other than some of the hoopla that we see around in the world. Sometimes disconnecting yourself from all that, I understand how vital it is to focus on that stuff, but sometimes you got to disconnect yourself from that and almost reboot yourself. And that's what going out in the woods is. I don't know what it was a year or two ago that the new manual for Indiana, they had recipes for squirrel. I think it was either last year or the year before. Squirrel hunting has become a really pretty good conversation piece here lately, again, because, people's pockets are tight. And not a whole lot of people have, $40, $50 for 2 chicken breasts. I mean, I've seen it that high. And I'm like, well, I got 3 squirrels in the freezer and I can treat it just like that. I mean, when you start getting a pallet for wild game, you'll see your pocketbook fill up a smidgen bit more. Hunting's not cheap, especially if you're gun hunting, because we all know about that in society. But it could really pay off in the long run, especially when, times are not spiking, they're kind of, leveling off. It could really save you in the end. I really enjoy it. And one more point before we leave here. Not only am I just, going out there and experiencing what I'm explaining to you about the, just the vast quality of time in the woods, I'm scouting for other things, other seasons, other species of animal, that I hunt out there. And today was Turkey Day. This is the most turkeys I've seen
in 3 years. 3 years ago, there was a lot more turkeys than the previous year, and then it kind of dipped off because when things happened in the dark ages, as we know what those were, more people were going outside into the woods and hunting, and you saw that spike in hunting, especially deer hunting. So this today, man, I'm only one person. I can't film everything, and plus, people don't want to come along with me on boring ass hunts. But I took some pictures today that I'll roll in of other animals, man, especially turkey. Turkey was pretty good today, and seeing some spots that I've scouted that weren't by these birds. There's feathers in other areas. Some came victim to predator. I did find that spot. If I go back tomorrow, I'll show you a little bit of that spot that I find. Know exactly. I pinned it on my phone. But predators do exist, and I understand how the animal lovers are. But I will tell you this: one of the biggest things that hurts, these game animals is predation. It's a proven fact. It's science. But it was a good day overall. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't step on no beehives. And like always, we'll catch you on the next one.